What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know boxing? Coming back at y'all with another one, man. So I'm actually sitting in the backyard right now. Just we finally finna get some rain out here in Arizona, and I think it's amazing. So I'm actually, it ain't rain yet, but you know, I'm just sitting back here watching it come as it's about to come. So if you hear the wind blowing, I mean that's what it's getting ready for. But I wanted to do a day after. This is about the fight, the whole fight card with Terence Crawford versus Israil Madrimov. First and foremost, man, Turkey Alashiki, bro. Oh my gosh, this dude is doing wonders for boxing, and I hope he continues to stay in the sport of boxing because this dude is performing miracles, and I love it. All right, this whole card was lit, but I want to start. I didn't get to see Andy Cruz fight, although I heard that he was rocked or dropped. I'm not sure, but he ended up winning in a stoppage, beating Moran. It was a dude. I've seen that dude fight before. I think he fought Devin Haney. I think he fought Arnold Barboza. But anyways, a durable guy, a good test. And I heard that Andy got rocked, but I heard he ended up getting a stoppage. So that's what's up, man. But I didn't get to see his fight. I was actually on my way home as he fought, which I wasn't really tripping. I did come on the fight with David Morel. Now, David Morel's opponent was actually a decent opponent. He was creating a lot of difficulties for David Morel. Now, I came in the middle of the fight, but from what it looked like, I could tell that David Morel just wasn't having his way as if he thought like he thought. He often was giving away a lot of the round, and then he would come off strong the last minute of the round. And you know, but the guy that he was fighting, and this fight was at 175 pounds, but the guy that he was fighting, he wasn't there to lose. You know, he did okay. He did decent. I mean, I wasn't really. It wasn't a thrilling fight, but you know, it is what it is. David Morel got the victory. I thought David Morel, from what I saw, I came in on like the 5th round up. From what I saw, it looked like David Morel deserved it because even though, like, the thing about it was the guy was kind of making David Morel look bad. David Morel was trying to remember. I can't even really remember his fight like that. That just goes to show you how, like, because you know, normally I like to like get specific with what I'm saying, but I can't really remember the details of the fight. It just you know, it wasn't really all that appealing to me. But from what I remember, I can remember David Morel, you know, trying to land, you know, certain punches, but you know, the guy was you know, stepping off on angles, moving out of dangerous way. Is that rain? Y'all hear that? Stepping out of dangerous way. But ultimately, the right man won the fight. All right. Now, a fight I do want to get into, which was the first fight that I came in on. Jared Anderson versus Martin Bacoli, bro. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie. I slept on Martin Bacoli because I didn't think that Martin Bacoli. I mean, I heard his name a few times, but he lost to Michael Hunter a few years back. I didn't think much of Bacoli, but man, was I wrong for that. Jared Anderson made the rookie mistake. Like, when you fight somebody that's bigger and just naturally stronger, the worst thing you can do is just stand in front of them. You don't want to stand in front of a person that's naturally stronger than you and bigger than you, and that's what he did with that, which allowed Bacoli to land an uppercut, a vicious uppercut, and just stopped everything that Jared Anderson was trying to create or trying to get going. And that just you know, it was crazy to see, man, because I like Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson is a really good boxer, but he just made that rookie mistake. And then, so, you know, after he got knocked down, Jared Anderson showed a lot of heart. You know, he boxed well. He was boxing well. He was catching Bacoli with good shots. But then like, bro, you can't try to tie up with somebody big like that and then like it's just strong like that, man. And you know, he got on the inside where he shouldn't have been, and you know, here we go again, boom. I think it was another uppercut that hurt him again, and then Jared Anderson got back up, and Bacoli just was able to get him out of there, man. But That, shout out to Martin Bacoli, because I just wasn't expecting that. That dude has heavy hands, bro, and I can't wait to see him fight again. I would love to see him against I like to see him against that Zane guy, the one that just beat Deontay Wilder. I like to see that fight go down. I would also and as far as Jared Anderson, he's young, he's 24 years old, bro. He gotta get himself, he gotta mature a little bit more, man, because that post-fight interview, bro, come on, bro, like, you don't want to make yourself look like that, bro. Like, they already look at us like we ignorant or whatnot, but come on, bro, like, when you do your interviews, bro, be presentable, bro. Like, you shouldn't be saying like y'all N-words and all that, couldn't do nothing. Like, you got to be presentable, bro. I'm not saying be a coon, I'm not saying sell yourself, like, I'm be yourself, but I'm saying be a professional version of yourself. At least not with the cussing, bro, or using those type of languages, because I just don't like, he got to straighten that up. But other than that, he's young, bro. He can come, he'll bounce back, bro. Bob Arum was consulting him back in the room, and I'm sure they'll be able to build him back up, and he'll be okay. All right. As far as the next fight, the fight that I really want to talk about, Andy Ruiz versus Israil Big Baby Miller. Man, I don't even care for Israil Big Baby Miller like that. I don't really like him like that. But bro, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't just see a robbery, bro. That they called it a draw. And listen, I'm gonna tell you how Andy Ruiz really lost. And shout out to Andy Ruiz for showing heart, because he definitely broke his hand. And if you saw his hand, that wasn't no excuse. It's not an excuse. He did mess his hand up, but he lost that fight, bro. If you like how he lost that fight, bro, they were in Los Angeles, bro. It was a pro-Hispanic crowd, right? Or at least for Andy Ruiz, because it was a lot of people in there for Crawford. But Andy Ruiz came in there cheering Andy Ruiz, and Andy Ruiz left out with boos, because they know that he lost that fight. Andy Ruiz won the first 3 rounds, but it's like, I don't know, bro. It's like I got an eye for it. I can see when a fighter is about to slow down, and in the 3rd round, I was like, dude, Andy Ruiz finna start slowing down. And to me, from the 4th round on up, Jared Miller, Jarrell Miller won the fight. Now, I definitely felt like in the 9th and 10th, it was like the 8th, 9th, and 10th round, I feel like Jarrell kept, taking his foot off the gas. I feel like he should have gone to the body a lot more. Now, he did admit that he got kind of fatigued in there, but bro, if he would have went to the body more, he would have got Andy Ruiz out of there, man, just off of fatigue alone. I tell people all the time, people don't know this that don't box, but when you get fatigued, bro, it's not only, bro, your punch resistance goes down tremendously, because now you're tired. Not only are you tired, but imagine, like, I just want you to do something. Go run a sprint, like go run a mile, bro, as fast and hard as you can, and then imagine, and once you're done with that, imagine, like, once you feel how tired you are, imagine taking punches while being that tired. Your punch resistance goes all the way down. And so Andy Ruiz showed heart, but he just didn't do enough because he was more fatigued or whatnot. He landed a few shots in the later rounds. He had a few good moments, but overall, Jarrell Miller won. He should have won that fight. I had it 8 rounds to 4, bro. It just is what it is. They called it a draw, but that was no draw. And I don't even like or care for Jarrell Miller like that, but he definitely won that fight. As far as Andy Ruiz, Jarrell Miller, I would love to see. I don't necessarily know. I would like a rematch with him and Daniel Dubois. I think that he could actually right his wrong with that. But he trains with Jerron Ennis now. But as far as Andy Ruiz, man, like, go back to the drawing board. For some reason, even though this was a draw and a controversial draw at that, I just don't care to see this fight again. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But it is what it is, man. It was decent, but again, Andy Ruiz, he'll be out for a minute now because he done broke his hand in a bad spot. All right, the next fight, Ryu Venezuela, Jose Venezuela, aka Ryu, and Israil Cruz. Now this Israil Cruz, I shout out to Ryu. Me and Ryu spoken on multiple occasions, bro. I've met with dude on multiple occasions. Shout out to Ryu, whatever. He boxed well, and going to Robert Garcia was probably the best thing he could do. If he was more defensively aware, I thought that Ryo was going to have an issue with his chin being in the air, in which, we all know Isak loads up and throws those hooks all night. I thought Isak was going to eventually catch Ryo, but he couldn't. Ryo did well turning Isak. He did well. Like when Isak would come in, Ryo would take that half step back, which created more harder range or made it harder for Isak to get on the inside. And then when Isak would get on the inside and he would load up on him, Isak, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Isak is a dumb fighter, bro. I don't mean to disrespect him, but bro, the fact is Isak can't make any type of adjustments. He fights the exact same way for 12 rounds. So once you get Isak down, you got him. You won. Because he fights the same way for 12 rounds, and that irritated the hell out of me. It's like, bro, jab your way on the inside, then throw your unload on your hooks. But the problem is he didn't want to jab his way on the inside. He just wanted to walk on his inside and then load up with these hooks. And it's like, fam, you're fighting another professional fighter. You're not fighting some bum off of the street. You're fighting another professional fighter, bro. What you're doing for 12 rounds is not going to work. You're not fighting Rolly. I'm not calling Rolly a bum, but Rolly doesn't have it in him like Ryo does. You're not fighting Rolly, bro. You're fighting another, like, top fighter, bro. Like, come on, man. That's not going to work. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was irritating me because it's like, fam, can I get a jab? And I'm mad because he didn't learn that off of that. What was the fight? Because he didn't need a jab to get in the inside with Rolly. Rolly doesn't really know how to create distance and range, and his defense isn't all the way there. But it was that one dude that was undefeated that kept moving around, and Isak had a lot of issues with. I would have figured they would have learned from that fight and started throwing more jabs and jabbing his way on the inside. But he didn't even learn from that fight, bro. Instead, he just kept doing the same exact thing. Tucking up, walking on the inside and trying to unload. And I did kind of wonder if his pressure would kind of make Ryu tired, but Ryu was fit, he was ready, and he won. Shout out to Ryu, bro. Like I'm super proud of my guy. But Isak, bro, I promise you, I don't like fighters that don't know how to make adjustments. Fighters that just fight the same way. So I don't really care to see Isak fight again. Like, dude, don't even. I don't even think he could be Ryan, because like dude just well, I don't know because Ryan don't make some mistakes, but I don't know, man. Like, cause dude just makes this. He does the same exact thing every round and every fight, and thinks that it's supposed to somehow. I mean, I get it that you're always one punch away from a victory, but still, man, golly. Anyways, and then we got the main event. Now, I got a problem with a lot of people or not a lot of people, because I think a lot of people feel like the right person won. Terence Crawford won that fight. I don't care, I think a lot of people can agree with that. I had an issue with Eddie Hearn, though. Eddie Hearn was talking about how, this fight was atrocious. Scoring a fight 8 rounds to 4. Fam, Madrimov, listen, I'm telling you, I promise you, I was watching that fight. Madrimov did not do anything to win that fight, bro. Nothing at all, bro. Like, he didn't do anything to win that fight. This man was being so patient, bro. And I get it, bro. You're in there with Terence Crawford. You don't want to make any mistakes or whatnot. But from the first and second round, I'm like, okay, he doesn't want to make any mistakes. It's cool, I understand that, bro. But when it was like the fourth, fifth, sixth round, and he's still doing this, and don't get it twisted, he was awkward. But it's like, bro, you're not being effective at all, bro. Like, you're not doing anything. Like, you pretty much is just giving the fight to Terence Crawford. And it's not even so much of what Terence Crawford is doing, it's just what you're not doing. Now, granted, like, and it was just irritating to watch. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, like, how in the world are they giving? I really do want to know how in the world did he get that many rounds, bro? Like, because 2 of the judges had it 115 to 113. I don't know what Eddie Hearn was. Look, Eddie Hearn, I get it that Madrimov is his fighter. But Eddie Hearn was trying to make an argument saying that the scorecards was too wide. Fam, that man did not. I don't even know how they gave dude 5 rounds, bro. Like, I don't, bro. Like, I could see you giving him 2, 3. giving him 4 rounds is actually being nice, bro. Like, Madrimov did not do anything in that fight. And then when he would throw his hand, like, he would just throw 1 punch at a time. How are you gonna beat Terence Crawford fighting throwing 1 punch at a time, bro? You have to set punches up. Now, Terence Crawford did walk into a few shots, but bro, he took him cleanly. He didn't buzz Terence. He ain't buckle him, didn't rock him, didn't do nothing. So it's like, bro, you didn't let your hands go or nothing like that, bro. How do you expect to beat Terence Crawford fighting like this? I was irritated as hell watching that fight, bro. I was irritated, bro, because like it was just, bro, like it wasn't because of Terence Crawford. And the fight was not is entertaining, but it wasn't because of Terence Crawford, bro. It was because this dude was not doing anything. Like I don't, and he is a solid fighter. Don't get it twisted. He is a solid fighter. And he was awkward. So it wasn't an easy fight for Terence Crawford, which I knew it wouldn't be because I know his amateur background. So I knew it wasn't gonna be an easy fight for Terence Crawford, but I would have thought that you would have put more effort. I mean, yes, you are the champion, but bro, you're fighting Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford is at this point is bigger than the belt. Getting Terence Crawford on your resume is bigger than a WBC or who would they fight for the WB, what was it, the WBO or the WBA? I think it was the WBO. Beating Terence Crawford is bigger than that. So it's like, bro, like, man, and then they talking about Terence Crawford versus Canelo, bro. I don't want to see Canelo and Terence Crawford fight because Canelo's dumbass fans are gonna try to justify. They're gonna actually act as if this is a fair fight, and it's not. It's not a fair fight. I don't want to see it. And it's so funny because the same people that are saying that Crawford should fight Jerron Ennis are the same ones that are saying Canelo shouldn't have to fight David Benavidez. Like, man, I just get out of here, bro. I don't want to see Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez fight, bro. Terence Crawford and Virgil Ortiz, great. I would love to see that. Terence Crawford and Jerron Ennis, I would love to see that. Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez makes no sense at all. And it's a lose-lose situation for Canelo anyways. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. But what do I know?